The Oakland Athletics can't get fans to show up to their games. No, I'm serious. They're currently averaging slightly over 8,000 fans per home game. That puts them on average to have 660,000 fans attend their 81 home games this season, which would be the worst mark in Major League Baseball in more than 50 years. And when you compare them to the top teams in Major League Baseball, it gets even worse. The Los Angeles Dodgers, St. Louis Cardinals, Atlanta Braves, San Diego Padres, and New York Yankees are all expected to have between 3 million and 4 million people attend their home games this season. The Oakland Athletics, they're going to have 661,365 people attend their home games at their current pace. But that's not even the worst part. There have been several games this year where the Oakland Athletics AAA affiliate in Las Vegas has drawn more fans to a game on the same night versus the Athletics, despite playing in a stadium of 10,000 people, or 20% the capacity of the Oakland Coliseum. So why is this happening in Oakland? Well, there's several reasons. First off, the Athletics have one of the worst stadiums in Major League Baseball. The Oakland Coliseum is 60 years old at this point, making it one of the oldest venues in all of baseball, alongside Fenway Park and Wrigley Field. Except there's just one problem. Those fields have been delicately renovated over the last several years to maintain their charm. The Oakland Coliseum, it's essentially the exact opposite. The stadium's lights have gone out during games. Players frequently complain about the field condition. And with the stadium situated below sea level, drainage problems have caused raw sewage to flow into the home, visitors, and even umpire clubhouses. Oakland's team president Dave Gavall says, "I think the league has been really clear that this site does not fit the 21st century vision of baseball in North America. You need a downtown, urban location to be successful, especially in a two-team market where you have the Giants in a similar stadium on the waterfront." Oh yeah, and don't forget about the possums that have been recently discovered in the press box. And along with an inadequate stadium, the Oakland Athletics have taken the unique approach of trying to rebuild the team while simultaneously increasing ticket prices. For example, the Athletics broke up a playoff contending team in 2021, and now they have one of the lowest payrolls in baseball at $48 million versus the league average of nearly $150 million, and they sit dead last in the AL West. But despite that, many ticket prices have roughly doubled from their pre-pandemic level. For example, seats in Section 119 sold for $711 in 2019, yet the team asked for over $1,500 this year, a 123% increase. View-level seats went from about $400 to nearly $900 in 2022, another 123% increase. And season tickets in Section 225 that would have cost you just under $3,000 in 2019 are now being priced at $6,500, a 120% increase. And when you add in the fact that the team is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month to look at relocation options in Las Vegas, it only gets worse. The A's have proposed a new 35,000-seat stadium development on the waterfront of the Howard Terminal. It would be a $1 billion ballpark that is privately financed, and the all-encompassing $12 billion project would also include commercial office space, retail shops, acres of public parks, and more. But that project is still working its way up the political ladder. So Oakland A's team president Dave Gavall says that they have narrowed their search down to two possible locations for a new ballpark in Las Vegas. Both of them are near the Las Vegas Strip. One would include the A's purchasing new land, and the second would be an agreement with an existing resort. So we'll see what happens. Las Vegas is obviously a hot destination right now for professional sports teams. But just because they're looking in the area doesn't mean it will actually happen. Leverage is helpful, and you always need a plan B. But the truth is this. If Oakland wants to keep the franchise, they'll need to build a new stadium.